What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Angry Jackalope Rob Ricks. What up, Midicus Kinet Hiya? What up? So, go ahead, come close, guys. Get in here. We can get closer. We can get closer. So, if I look like ragged dog shit, it's because it's ragged dog shit. I get about 4 hours of sleep. Uh, those of you who are not aware, I've got a really jacked up ankle, and it was starting to feel better. And I'm going to go under the knife on the 16th of December. And I went and did a little too much, I guess. I did just a little too much, and I was bringing up some groceries and was going up some steps, and it just tweaked a little. And I was like, no big deal. And it was really painful, and the motherfucker swelled up hella big. And then I was like, oh, fuck. And then I was sitting on the couch, chilling, and my big, gigantic Yuke came running by and bumped it with her bony, headbutting head. And I guess that was the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. So I tried laying in bed all night to about 3, and I was keeping my wife up. And so I said, fuck it. So I went out to the couch. Got set up on the couch, elevated my legs like super high and whatnot, and it went from being hella swollen down to normal. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you guys have ever had like a whole lot of fluid in your body because of like some kind of an injury or whatever. Holy shit, guys! I pissed like a fucking Russian racehorse all fucking night. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, it is what it is. All right. What's up, Simicon? Hell yeah, it's Saturday. I thought it was Sunday. I missed last week's show. Rob, what's up? What's up? Garen, what's up? Simicon, yes. But you're our rugged dog, so it's okay. Sweet, 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 sweet. Yeah, I was keeping the nurse up. So I don't really, for real, before you knock it, acupuncture might be the truth. Well, I actually have a guy that like aligns me up with. He's a really good chiropractor, Dr. Burrup. Really, Trent. He's a fucking amazing, and he also does acupuncture. And so he's done a lot of stuff for like my back, my neck, things like that. Even my feet before. But when you've got a lot of torn tendons, it's not a whole lot you're gonna be able to do with that. So I'm just like I can't deal with this shit anymore. Like I was like gonna call the motherfucker last night and just be like, hey, can we schedule this shit for like tomorrow? Can we just slice and dice and get this shit, rebuild me, make me a fucking $5 man, Anyway, there was a couple of things that I did kind of think about, kind of discussing, that is pretty cool. One thing that I want to talk a little bit about is the marketing that Cyberpunk is doing with Rockstar. That's Rockstar, right? It's Rockstar, isn't it? It's like a double R. Maybe it's Rob Ricks. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Rockstar, right? Motherfucking Rockstar. It's bad. I don't even know the fucking brand on this. Oh yeah, it only says it on that side right there, Rockstar. So Rockstar, they have different ones that have the characters on it, right? And I thought, oh, that's cool enough. But what I didn't know is that shit right down there on the back sides of the can of the pull tab, right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Expanse. Yep, I'm gonna talk about that. Up on the pull tab there is a code, and I was like, what? What the fuck? And so I went into what is it? 2077.rockstarenergy.com. Created an account. And it's cool because they give you cool little perks for putting at least 3 in. And the funny thing is, for every one of these codes, you're getting $1 gift card. Not just for Xbox. It looks like it's just a Microsoft code. So you get like up to, I think they go, what is it? I think they said up to $60, something like that, $20, some shit. But in any event, you bought, and these were also on sale. Like I think I got buy one get one free. So I was like, holy shit, that's even more of a bonus. But you know, the first 3, you get these comic books, and the comic books are actually legit little comic books, right? And it's giving you a little backstory and whatnot, giving you a little flavor of the 2070 Cyberpunk 2077 environment. So I was like, all right, I'm digging it. And then of course, every code you put in, you get entered to win other cool shit. I'm a weirdo, and I like collecting products that have stuff. Like I've got these Slurpee cups that had Deadpool things, like the Deadpool straws and whatnot. I went hunting around for those. World of Warcraft, when we were down in California a few years ago, they had these big old type cups inside of this one spot. I went and got all of the World of Warcraft cups, and even when I go watch movies back when that was a thing, they'd have these collectible soda cups that would have, like, I don't know, Avengers and Captain America and Guardians of the Galaxy and whatnot, you know. And I collect those little marketing swag things because I respect the shit out of a good marketing effort. And so when I saw this one, I was like, God damn, that's just a win-win all the way around the board. You get $1 gift card, you get a free comic, and there's 3 of the comics. So your first 3 drinks, you're going to unlock 3 comics that they charge $3.99 for if you go to buy them after the fact, right? So, you know, you got the $1 gift card, you got the value of the $3.99, and then, you know, yeah, see, Brian even says here, supposed to be products with codes that give you free Cyberpunk 27 perks and access to cybernetics eventer. And it might be part of this too. This might be one of the things that is kind of playing inside of there. You know what I mean? Kenneth said, had a week off work, spent most of my time playing the WoW expansion. Is pretty good. That's the one that's kind of like World of Warcraft Heaven and Hell now, right? Like they've actually gone into the afterlife component of things. Was that like Illidan that I saw down there, looking like he was like, you motherfuckers are not prepared. It was like part 2 of, you know, what was it? It's not Lich King. It was the one before Lich King. It was the one with Illidan on the Outlands. I forget. I used to play WoW. Me and a wife, we were actually just talking to my son about that shit, and my son's like, "You still got characters?" I'm like, "Yeah, I still got the tunes and everything. They're severely underpowered. I think they're only up to level 90. I think came back and played a little bit, and then was like, can't do it. And so it's funny because he's like, well, can't you sell your old characters? I'm like, yeah, I can, but we have thousands of hours into these characters, and I can't see parting with Goodwin in them for, you know, a few $100. Even though Goodwin's got like old school tabards and stuff that are like, I explored the entire realm, and then boom, you know. Oh yeah, do the Illidan voice while I'm playing fucking Cyberpunk. That would be dope, actually. You know, my concern about streaming Cyberpunk is it is by all reports, it's a pretty fucking adult. I mean, fuck. It's not like my shit is monetized really anyway, especially on the Robert R. Rick side. I mean, you know, on that side, it's kind of like I don't even think I have 1,000. Yeah, I know I don't. I don't even have close to 1,000 subs, so I'm not even monetized. You can't even monetize an account now unless you get 1,000 subscribers. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna do some painkillers here. A little painkiller. This shit is actually really delicious. Kraken Black Roast with Rockstar Punch. I don't know if that's a good blend, but I really don't give a shit because I'm hurting really bad, guys. I'm in fucking pain here, and you know, when you hurt, sometimes you could do certain things to take the edge off. Welcome to the shit show. Cheers, motherfucker. Yeah, 157 plus hours of content sounds like a fucking wonderful, wonderful thing, you know? See, Cyberpunk 2077 will be a meaty one. On normal work weeks, my play time is limited. Witcher 3 took me almost 2 years to get through the main game and expansion. You know, I've been nursing this damn injury for a while now, and I just beat the what is it? Nino Kuni Curse of the White Witch, which turned out to be a truly engaging fucking game. Like I was like, there was probably like 3 times as I'm playing as plot twist started unraveling around me. I was like, what? And I was like, wow, that's good when you get these twists that make you go, oh fuck. So it was pretty good. It is a cute game. So, you know, Studio Ghibli did a good job with the art and everything else, and it was pretty good. Other news, as Kenneth brought up, so you know, we only have to wait what? Oh shit! I just realized I think I'm getting operated on the day that the Expanse is actually dropping, December 16th, huh? Is it December 16th that the Expanse is popping? Let's see. Expanse season 5. I think it is December. See if it's December 16th. I think it's December 16th. Let's see. Yep, premieres December 16th. The day that my ass is going under the blade. Well, you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. So, I'm going to still watch it. But yeah, so that's popping off. Good news is, as Kenneth pointed out, they have already greenlit season 6, but they also threw this right cross at everybody and told them straight up, that's it. We're ending it after that. And the people that read the books are a little bit upset because they have up to book 8, I think. So they have 8 books. So they're like, fuck, you're cutting it 2 seasons premature. But it could also be that they are taking elements from those other books and maybe they're just going to fast track and do a couple things. Like I'm reading right now book 6. So, no, it's not that I'm sick. About 7 weeks ago, I guess it was, I rolled my ankle for the 5th time in 2 years and just had a real bad time with it. And usually 5 days in, I'm up and running. Even like last time when I fractured the ankle and I didn't even know I fractured it, 5 days later, you know, I was chilling. But this time was no bueno. I went in and had a specialist take a look at it, and he looked at the MRI and he was like, "Wow, you did a really good job with this." I'm like, "Fuck." So there's 4 tendons that need to be repaired, and while those tendons are being repaired, they're going to actually cut into my heel, remove the Achilles, and then reattach it and everything else. My son is here. What are you doing, son? Huh? Yeah, I just saw you bought some additional server stuff. So you know how to do all of that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, so the ankle stuff is not going to be very fun. Let's see. Did I play the PlayStation 4 Samurai game? No, I have not. Sex change? Yeah. Because you see me as a broad, fuck that. I'd be like the ugliest bitch on the planet. No, there ain't no need for no sex change. Let's see. So yeah, fuck that. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Is that how you say that? Tsushima? Huh? Yeah, look, son, you're gonna. What do you need? Yeah, what do you need? I can get it for you real quick. What do you need?
It should be like a login or something.
Hang on, guys. My son is
It's the bottom one.
this one, right? No.
Wait.
No, you should just be able to log into your existing one. This is the one where you already have the server sitting before, right?
No.
So it's a brand new server.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well maybe it's inside of the junk mail.
No. Oh yeah, might be.
Yeah, it might be sitting inside junk because.
Nope. Maybe it was. Send me that link it sent you.
Which one? This one is right here.
Yeah.
Order completed.
Oh, that's feedback. It didn't.
Yeah, that's a feedback link.
That's weird.
Well, you want on your PayPal? I mean, not your PayPal, but your Facebook. So if I see it coming, you want me to just send it to you?
Yeah, just send it to Facebook.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Let's see. I want the game, but I need a PS5 first since I never did PS4. Yeah, I have a. Ooh, it's getting warm now. Guess the alcohol's doing this thing, huh? Woohoo! So I gotta take that hoodie off. I'm getting a little too warm. Ugh. Alcohol plus the layer of insulation that my body has gets me nice and warm. You know what I'm saying? Cheers again. Yeah, this is the first time in like a long time where I'm not getting the next gen consoles right away. Like, I used to work for video game companies, worked in the video game industry for a long time. So I've always had the latest and greatest. The only console we never got was the Nintendo Wii U. We never got that one, but we got the Wii. We got, obviously, we got multiple Switches in the house. We had every single PlayStation known to man. With the exception of Wii U, we've had every Nintendo device. We've had the Sega devices. And then I just, I looked at the prices for the PS5 and the Xbox, and I'm just like, just can't do it. Can't do it. They're removing his ankle testicles. That's gross. That's fucking nasty. For the record, if you ever became a chick, that would change the meaning of thick. No shit. No shit. Angry chickalope. Ugh, that's gross. You guys are making me. That's making me very sick. Now, one cool thing is a lot of the energy drink deals that they did for Thanksgiving, the Black Friday stuff like that was pretty cool. They did one, and I can't remember what the flavor is or anything else. I thought it was like watermelon. It might be. I think it was a hippo or something. But, congrats to them. They had reserved 1,000 units, and they blew through those 1,000 units and nothing flat. And so, that's awesome for them. Sneak, as always, they did a interesting one. Instead of a Black Friday, they did a campaign called a blank blank Friday. And last I heard, they still actually might have some Sneak Energy, Sneaky US. Let's see if they still got it. Yeah, they still have Blankberry right now, and it's kind of interesting. I'll just paste this for you guys inside the damn thing. Oh, I can't really, can I? I don't know. Let's see. Sign in the chat. Open a web browser. And boom, there it is. So I can just do it like this. Now, I have heard mixed reviews as far as the flavor of this, and everything that they have said was the flavor. Like, I have no reference to what the fuck they're talking about. But, I'm a sneakhead, and I've got sneak everywhere, and, kind of like stockpiling it, and, so if the apocalypse comes, I've got alcohol in reserves, I've got massive energy in reserves, I've got solar, blah, 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 I've got all the good stuff to ride out. Hey, you the pocket. Hey, leave it. Come on, out of here. My dog is. Come on, Ukes. Leave that one alone. Go. I don't want you guys in here fighting. Go. We got a shock collar for this one because, oh shit, she's wearing it right now. Because she likes to go bark crazy. I mean, literally bark crazy, and she has like big bark, not little bark, but like she barks like crazy. And so we got this collar for her to kind of help train her with quiet. And it's really cool because it gives an audible warning first, then it gives an audible warning plus a vibration, a really strong vibration, and then the last thing it does is it gives a shock in various degrees. And so we put it not on a 1, but we had it on a number 2 just to see how strong it is. Please, right here. Go, Daisy. Go. And to put in perspective, we've never heard this dog ever yip, ever. And like she's fallen downstairs, she's been hit. Like one time I caught her head deep in a trash and I came out and just slapped her on the ass, and like she never ever fucking yips. So when I heard her yip earlier, it was a combination that broke my heart and also kind of made me laugh my ass off, because I was like, and so now she's sitting right near my side like she's a lap dog. Like this one will not go anywhere. It's pretty fucking funny. Let's see. Give it a couple years and there will be a PS5 Slim for show. And a lot of people are already complaining about how clunky, chunky vanilla PS5 is. You know, it's funny when you look at their footprints. They're massive. They're huge. And you know, it's one thing if you got a monolith and you're like trying to show it off and you're like, yeah, check this shit out. But it's like there's people that complain it doesn't fit on their entertainment setup, their entertainment centers and stuff. So I'm kind of like, you know. And I don't play as much games as I want, you know. It's obey or shock collar. Well, now we've turned the shock part off because in her mind when she hears the beep, she automatically thinks it's going to shock. So she got shocked the first time, and we turned off the shock, and then she'll start barking, and she hears that beep, and she's a smart dog. She's fucking. I give her credit for that. So we've turned the actual bzzz part off of it, but it still vibrates, and so in her mind, that vibration still is like she's getting shocked. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, game systems can wait. My priority right now is taking control of finances and being free from the bloodthirsty jaws of debt. Yeah, you know, I wish I could say that as well, but yeah, that's not the case. I am so deep in debt, just not even fucking funny. But you know, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm digging out slowly but surely, and you know, right now the only thing I'm really investing heavily into is all of my prep infrastructure and everything else. Just because, right? We never know what's what. So I got to make sure that Homefront is locked and loaded and prepared for anything to a certain point. And then after that, plan B is throwing in, because it's really becoming really relevant to me that crypto is going to be a huge force to reckon with. And I don't know if I mentioned my investment in XRP, but I have since converted most of my crypto holdings, with the exception of what is that? Oh my God, Bitcoin. You know, I still have some sitting in Bitcoin, but most of it now is sitting primarily in XRP, and you know, went from 20 cents to, I think today, right now, it's sitting at 64 cents. I think that's what I saw this morning. Let's see, I'll look at it real time right now. Okay, so right now, XRP is sitting at 62.69, so 62 cents. When I bought them, they were at 24 cents. So you could already see a big jump. And it's already went up to 90 cents and people sold like crazy. But long term, this XRP shit, you know, this could be some life-changing money. for pennies on a dollar. I mean, imagine you could have got in a Bitcoin when Bitcoin wasn't even a dollar. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. And there's some people that are speculating that, XRP could hit a dollar by next or $2 by next June, and then after the $2 jump up to $10 or even $20. That's short-term stuff, and then after that, it's just boom, boom, boom to $100 to $1,000, whatever. And so you can imagine you buy a bunch of shares, or not shares, you buy a bunch of coins right now at 60 cents, and then later on it's worth $1,000. That's the life-changing aspect of things, right? Now, why is XRP kind of interesting? Not official yet, but looks like Bank of America is going to be using it. It's already being heavily used inside of Mexico. Members on the board are advising Japan as well as China on this international shit. And so the other thing keep in mind with crypto in general is PayPal is coming live with their crypto conversion. You can buy shit with crypto through PayPal cards or whatever else. That means that the government's going to have to change the classification of it being, a commodity play with capital gains to it being currency. In a minute, crypto goes from being capital gains type commodity to being a currency. Fuck, you're going to watch Bitcoin and all of them via proxy just shoot through the fucking roof. So next year is going to be a pretty fucking interesting year. I'm not a financial guy. I don't pretend to be one. But I have a lot of friends that they do this shit for a living. And as I sit and talk with them, a few of them just whisper to me, XRP. And I'm like, okay. So, I've been telling my kids, look, you guys are fucking young. Shit, throw $100 into that shit, every other paycheck or something. And then don't even think about it. Don't even look at it. Just put it to the side and just don't even look at it. I mean, fuck. I wish I was a kid right now with, next to no fucking bills, and then I could throw some money towards XRP, as an example, and then just not look at it, and then, 10 years from now, be like, holy shit, you know what I mean? So, where's the best place to get started in crypto to use exchange like Coinbase? Hey, I'm on Coinbase. Yeah, I'm on Coinbase right now. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, Yak. I think it's going to go mainstream a lot faster because it seems like the central banks are starting to get involved. And when the central banks start to get involved, they're going to move it really quick. Because you got to think about it from a speed factor for these central banks. Being able to transfer $1 million from one country to another country to another country is time consuming, and there's all these conversion rates and all these fees and everything else, whereas you go from point A to point B using the kind of exchange like Ripple's XRP. Boom, millions of dollars transfer real time. A couple of minutes later, Bank B now has the resources that they need. I mean, and they're not Ripple's not the only one in town. You've also got Lumen and a few others. But yeah, this shit is starting to speed up at an exponential rate. And I wouldn't be doing right by you guys if I weren't telling you guys what I myself am doing and my kids are doing. You feel me? I'm not saying go and sell all of your stocks or anything else you have and dump money in. When you're looking at something where a coin is only 60 cents, fuck, you can get in and play at $10 a pop. You know what I mean? You're not looking to have to put a bunch of money in. Say you did $10 and $10 gets you, let's just say it's at $50 a buy. So you get 2 coins for every buck, you get 20. So, 20 at 50 cents, that's not a big deal. Now that 20 goes up to, $10, now you got $200. You see what I'm saying? That scales. I mean, when you see people like Robert Kiyosaki coming out and saying, for a while, he's been really kind of lukewarm in regards to crypto, but now he's saying, 3 things you should have some of is silver, gold, and crypto. So he's changed his stance pretty significantly. And Kiyosaki is one of the guys that I actually do listen to and kind of look at because, you know, he's the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he also was the one that kind of clued me into the cash flow quadrants, the different quadrants of being wealthy, right, and kind of getting your mind wrapped around what it is to be a worker, service person, an investment person, you know, trying to run your businesses the right way. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to get started, XRP would be the choice as you can make smaller. That's exactly right, Kinet. You could just do little things. And if you lose, you know, if you sit there and it drops in value, you're not sitting there going, oh my God. Like my wife, for example, we were looking at her 401k. Her 401k has dropped close to $20,000 since this whole Rona shit. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like, you know, that's like real money. You know, that's money she makes because she's working. She's got a 401k with the hospital, and so they match and all this other stuff. And so when you look at numbers like that, you know, that's the kind of shit makes you go, fuck, right? But if you're like throwing 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks, you know, and at end of the year you got like 240 bucks invested in the shit, we fuck off more than that on a regular basis. So, you know, it is just one of those things, you know what I'm saying? Saran electric dirt bike. Oh, that's kind of cool. How long does it take to fucking charge that shit? 3,500, go 65 miles an hour, drive distance around 100 miles. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, that's just one of those things where you guys have to decide what you want to do. I kind of wish I had this stuff when I was young because holy fuck, the potential is pretty good. Potential is pretty good because it's really evident to me. Crypto is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It seems like that's where they really want to go. That trap is set. I believe the trap has already been sprung. I think it's a done deal. So, like I said last week, and I'll repeat it this week, if the system is already going to enslave us, you might as well fucking ride that shit and benefit off of it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Rob, check out Roth IRAs. I have been looking a little bit at stuff like that. I forget what the pros and cons of those are. I think Simicon actually was going through and having some things about IRAs and stuff like that. You can do XRP in a number of different places. I happen to be on Coinbase, and no, I'm not going to link anybody or anything else because I want you guys to know I'm not trying to make money on it from you guys or anything else. But like I got my kids set up, and that's on Coinbase, and my son was the one that first turned me onto that platform, and they have gotten super security strict. Like, be prepared to get your phone chiming at you constantly every time you log into that bitch because they want to make sure whoever's logging in is supposed to be logging in. You know what I mean? Cheers. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. I'm just sharing with you motherfuckers what I do. So, you know, if we all rise up and ride this shit to fucking the promised land, that'd be fucking great. You know what I mean? It would be really, really fun. You know? Yeah, but the problem with some of those IRAs and some of the other things, even if you're not getting taxed later, the problem is the growth on those things don't take into consideration inflation, right? So you tuck money away like in savings. This is say a savings account as an example. So you take your money and you put $1,000 in savings, and you make 1 or 2 points on it every year, right? And then in the 30 years, you know, you take that money out, blah blah blah. The money doesn't go up in real value, right? It's at what you put it in. So I put $1 in, later on I take $1 out. Well, the buying power of the dollar is the big problem here because you want to put your money, like I always like to say, I like to put my money in myself. I like to invest in myself or invest in certain things that I know are always going to have value. For example, you can say whatever you want about alcohol, but there's a myriad of uses, and the value of it cannot be stressed. Same with like what Yak says: bullets, band-aids, beans, etc. There are certain things you can put your money in now and buy that, comparatively speaking, you try to buy that same amount later, it's not going to give you the same buying power, right? And I think that's kind of the big trap that they put in for folks to retire with, right? Oh, work your ass off your entire life, then you get in your golden age, and you retire, and you have all this money to live on, and blah blah blah. Well, that you don't usually hear folks that retire saying, "Holy shit, yeah, I've got tons of money in here that is really going to push me far and do well for me." I see a lot of folks that retire, they are strapped. They are cash fucking strapped. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where you have to, you yourself have to take responsibility for your future. That's why things like, really, where let's see, Rob, put your money into yourself. Swipe, butt crack, mouth coin deposit. Yeah, not like that. Invest in yourself. Like, here's a good example. Buy a package to learn some programming or something on Udemy. That's investing in yourself. You're taking money that you have right now, you're paying for something, you're taking that education or that knowledge, you're turning it around and you're using it for something else. You know what I'm saying? And so you kind of want to figure out strategies and plans. And I always say, fuck waiting until you're old to have fun. You should be doing fun shit right now. You should be finding a way to extract some joy or pleasure every single day in some form, right? So you're working, but then you play a video game or whatever. You need to find the balance. You need to have some fucking good stuff, right? I put in tools, but all good points. Yeah, tools are fucking, I know some mechanics. A lot of folks don't realize mechanics invest a shit ton in tools. Like, a lot of tools. Like, and sometimes the tools are very specific. If you're a Japanese import shop, for example, you might have special bolts or whatever, for certain vehicle types. Like, oh, that's a Toyota. Yeah, I've got this certain nut. That's, you got to use it for the fucking Celicas, blah, blah, blah. And then I ask them, hey, how much was that? Oh, it was like $320. It's like, holy shit. But again, it's tools of the trade. It allows them to do what they need to do. So, yeah, that's a good point. Let's see, Rob has got that. Let's see. Take a first aid course, cheap and valuable skills. Rob has got that base covered, though. Yeah, I got the wife who, she's good. She's good. I've got, sutures and everything else that she's done. She's always looking out for me, making sure I'm not fucking idiot. Blah, blah, blah. Keep plywood, 2x4s, etc. Also with your preps. Yeah, I got a shit ton of 2x4s in the garage right now. And it's funny because every time we see like a zombie movie, you always notice they got like all this spare wood to like board up the doors and everything. And you're kind of like, the average fucking house doesn't have a lot of that extra shit laying around for you to fortify your fucking spot, So yeah, plywood, 2x4s. Good news is right now is a good time to buy because there was a couple of months back, wood was skyrocketing. The fucking Rona boy had all the home fucking people just fixing shit, and wood prices was going through the goddamn roof. I want solar panels, can't get now. City won't allow them. Wow, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Well, you could always get like your portable little solar setups. Like I always say, at least get the one little solar setup that has a panel on it, has a battery on it, and that you can plug in your small devices. And what I mean by small devices, I mean like your fucking flashlights and shit. You know what I mean? So that you can at least, plug in stuff like this to keep, some of your flashlights, topped off, right? It's just, man, you'd be surprised the little things that you're gonna need if we have like a grid down situation. I'm telling you, Let's see. 2.5 water comes up in the ground. Yeah, where you guys are at. Shit, if I dig 2.5 feet down, guess what? I got boulders. I have rock down there. Pellets are a good bet too. You can recover they're free if you know where to look. Oh, that's cool. Oh, pallets. Pallets. Yeah, pallets. Yeah. Yeah, pallets are fun. I remember I used to grab some just for like knife testing and stuff like that. And then, yep, that's all light charger. Yep. Um, let's see. You hit Harbor Freight, Brian, get a battery jump box and the $100 solar panel and it works. Yeah, exactly. Um, let's see. 200 feet by water table to do city home. Not sure. Yeah. Um, Jeanette said I just got an S2R baton and a Black Friday. I think I'm gonna actually bite the bullet, put it on a credit card, and get one of the weapon lights because I have my LWRC right here and it doesn't actually have a light on it. I've got my scopes, I got sights on it, everything else, but it has like no lights. This DPMS does have a little light on it. So it's got a light, it's got a laser. That's got no light, no laser. One of the pistols in the other room, that one has like a green light with a light on it. The Glock right here, right here. Gotta be careful showing stuff because sometimes YouTube gets all mad and shit, like on my jacket, right there. I'm just putting my jacket on. They can't say nothing about that, right? So that one doesn't have a light or anything on it, but I've got a flashlight as part of the jacket. So anyway, let's see. So yeah, so that's that. I'm gonna get another drink here, and we'll see if some of this pain starts to subside. Because I don't have any real pain meds or anything, but sometimes you can get there's a little buzz, and that's enough just to take the edge off and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all that we really need. What else? So next month, obviously, there are some other fun things that are coming on TV. Obviously, from world news and politics, there's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world. But when is there not a lot of crazy shit going on in the world? So it's kind of like whatever. It's like I've come to the realization that it doesn't really matter. About all this craziness and everything else. What really matters is your mindset, and you just having your mindset right. Like I like the age-old adage, you know, um, hope for peace but prepare for war, and then that way, you're kind of covered. You have your plans for if the world goes on, and you've got some stuff that you got planned, great. But then if things get shitty, you make your plans from there. This was one I got not too long ago. I just saw the box was sitting there. That's also in the jacket here, I believe, or the vest. Let's see. The vest is actually pretty funny because I have like a lot of different stuff. Like I've got the what do you call it? The Rocks On, and then I've got a Leatherman on the other side. But where's my flashlight? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the flashlight because I like the little flashlight. Flashlight's pretty cool. I used to have it on the top pockets, but now I actually carry magazines there. Much jealousy from Soviet Kanukistan. I don't know where that is, but I'm judging by the Soviet part. Generally, the general area. Let's see. Yeah, that's funny. I thought I had. Oh, here it is. Ta-da! Whoop. So yeah, so this actually is a pretty cool little light. I used to carry it like on the spot here, but now since I'm carrying the gun on a regular basis, the on the other side of the vest, up near the yeah, here we go. Up near the top here are magazines. So if I tilt this just so you can see there's two magazines there, and then of course, yes, I do actually rocked us out in public. So, I stick. And people, I thought people would look at me really funny as I'm walking around with it and shit, and they're not. They don't trip at all. So that's actually pretty funny. Ah, Kenyatta. There you go. Yeah, they're pretty strict on certain things there. I know that. Let's see. I use power banks, 100-watt solar panel, and I jump off from Harbor Freight. It gives me more power than I need. I'm a simple man. There you go. That's the other thing too, is to do an honest assessment of what your needs are, and then build redundancy from that point going forward. Like here in Utah, I can open carry to a point, right? So in Utah, I can open carry, but I can't have the magazine in because it has to be 2 points of a thing. I have to be able to insert magazine and then rack the slide, or have the magazine in, rack the slide, then pull trigger. So it's got to be 2 points. But I just feel it's safer to eject out the magazine, have it sitting in my right pocket, and then it's sitting there. And if a cop comes up and says, "Hey, what's the deal?" It's like, I'm open carrying, no big deal. And if he's asking why, I just grab my phone and I just pop up the latest news in my area. There was a guy that was shot down the street, left in the street. Here we go. Police, woman shoots teen with bow and arrow from roof of West Jordan residence. Okay, I live in West Jordan. So, South Jordan, police officer booked into county jail, multiple felony charges, so the cops are getting in trouble. Let's see. Protesting. That's a crash. Man comes back to life in the morgue. And you guys might even saw recently we have our own 2001 Space Odyssey metal obelisk sitting out in South Utah desert. Somebody put up this 12-foot tall metal obelisk out there that people are like, what is this? Why is this here? And nobody knows, and it's kind of like, okay, whatever. So it's kind of funny. A lot of shit like that happening here in Utah, so this is whatever. You just need 2 actions, and Glock is the only one that doesn't follow that because removing safety isn't an action. Glock is just has it built into the trigger. Yeah. So, but still, just being on the safe side, it's actually 3 actions for me because put the magazine, rack it, pull trigger. So there's three steps. So I should be good. I don't think anybody's going to cry about it. But the few places that I've gone into later, yeah, I figured it was man-made. You know what I mean? I couldn't see close-ups of it, but still the fact that it was sitting out there since 2017, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so Simicon just said, just spoken to my brother-in-law who's pretty deep in the whole Silicon Valley industry. He recommends investing in Bitcoin, BTC, Ethereum. Yep, Ethereum's a good one. And XRP. So there you go. All right, guys. Later, Brian. Let's see. So I'm thinking about just putting 100 in each right now. What do you think? Yeah, it can't hurt. On the Ethereum and the Bitcoin, you're not actually going to get a full coin. You're going to get a percentage point because Bitcoin is like 17,000 something. So your $100 is going to give you like 0.0 something percent. That's why I like the XRP because for that $100, I'm going to get 100 and something coins. So I kind of like that. Let's see. Nope, they cannot. Nope, they cannot. Cannot. Which one is that, Miticus? Nope, they cannot. The cops crying about it. Yeah, I think I'm safe because I looked up the law, and there are some cops that can get me a little bit because there's a Velcro piece on that holster. Then they can say it is technically still obstructed, but I'm like, dude, you can see the handle, you can see the barrel, you can see fucking everything else. I mean, it should be all right, let's see. Yeah, the top 3 right now. Yeah. Yeah. See, so XRP will net you about 180 coins with a $100 investment. Yep. And so 180 coins at $10. That's 1,800 dollars. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, holy shit, you know. And then imagine that at 1,000, right? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Shit, I remember Bitcoin was fucking under $300, you know. But I wasn't. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know anything about this shit really until a few months ago, when my son came up and was like, "Hey, Dad, I need to get some Bitcoin stuff set up so I can buy things in Bitcoin." And I was like, "What the fuck are you going on about, kid?" And then as we started talking, and I said, "All right, well, we'll get it set up." And as I was getting it set up, I started researching it, started learning about stuff like blockchain and all this other stuff. And it's all really interesting shit. It really is. And you're going to see blockchain become part of a lot of different things. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, but even if it only hits $100, you know, if I have um, 3,000 coins at $100, right? Um, let's see. Let me just. I don't want to start spouting numbers off because I've been drinking. But let's say, because I know you had two zeros on that. Was that 3,000, 1, 2, 3 times 100? Yeah, $300,000. That's life changing money for a lot of people. You know, and the opportunity there is ridiculous. It's stupid. And then if you just, I think the proof will be in the pudding when Bank of America press releases out. Any of the other big central banks jump on and grab it too. That's gonna be fucking just ridiculous. When they turn it into crypto, into currencies, that's gonna be a big deal. PayPal, the shit that they're doing. Facebook, they've got their own crypto they're trying to come out with. That they say is gonna be backed by a dollar, but that's like, okay, whatever. So it's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. And like I said, for a small investment, it's not like I'm going to cry about it, you know. And I just keep adding a little bit when I can, and just call it a day and see what happens. Because I could sit and continue to buy, a few jars of this, and then we we juice up with this shit, and then work and play games and everything else. That's fine. Or I could say, I've got some sneak I could use instead for right now. Boom, go from there. Right. So anyway, it's just some friendly advice, and sharing with you guys what the fuck I'm doing, and it'd be really neat. It'd be really neat to do a year later, right? And then go, damn guys, it's crazy. I'm sitting on $300,000 right now, and I'm not quite sure if I want to, cash it out, or if I want to fucking let that shit keep riding. You know what I mean? I mean, if I have sitting at 300,000, obviously I'm gonna take at least half of that out and pay bills. If it rocks like within a year, but even if it's within 2 years, I mean, like I said, it's still enough to dig out of some really righteous holes. So, and there's a lot of things I'm trying to do also with the books and marketing and stuff like that. And marketing ain't cheap, you know. As much as you motherfuckers are awesome and support what I do, um, to be a successful author, I have to expand that number out 100 to 200 times easily. And I think I have a lot of stuff that's going to come out next year that's going to be just fucking ridiculous. It'll be a lot of fun, and I just want to make sure that I am putting multiple irons in the fire, so that way, if option one fails, then there's option two. If that fails, there's option three. If that fails, there's option four. Right, and if everything goes to hell in a handbasket, hey, shit, at least I was still planning and uh, kind of proven to the world that I was hopelessly optimistic as opposed to pessimistic, which a lot of times we as people who are prepared or reliant get accused of. We get accused of being negative Nancy's and that we think the doomsday is coming and everything. And it was actually the opposite, right? We're very optimistically, almost hopelessly optimistic, because we think even if there is some kind of a apocalyptic event, we're gonna somehow miraculously survive it, right? So, I think that mindset that we have kind of lends itself to us also being able to say, hey, we also plan for a better day. And especially all of us that have kids and stuff, like, that's what I'm telling my kids, because shit, I'm like, look, you guys aren't paying for this, you're not paying for that. Take the money you think you would have paid for that, put it in there, don't even think about it. Buy some silver, buy some gold, buy some this, buy some that, buy some crypto, buy some, some guns and bullets if you want to. Unfortunately for me, my kids aren't really into guns. I'm just like, where did I fail as a fucking parent? Like, I don't get it. They're not into blades. They're not into fucking alcohol. They're not into fucking guns. I'm just like, holy shit. Well, I guess my one daughter is into blades. Angel's into blades. But that's it. But it is what it is. My son's into technology, which is fine. That's cool. That'll serve him well because technology is not going anywhere. As long as the electric grid's up and running and technology is still going the way it's going, he'll be fine. So Thanksgiving was here. We did well on that. Just us family. A lot of our neighbors had really, really, really big, massive gatherings, and we're just like, whatever, on you, not me. So that was kind of interesting. Turkey was good. Food was good. Unlike normally most years, like we usually eat like 2 meals. This year we ate like one meal and it was one and done. Like we ate and was like, I didn't want to touch food again for like a while. What do you want in here? My fucking cat just walked in here. Hey kitty. Hey kitty. Hello. Hello kitty kitty. Cat doesn't come in here very often except to fuck with my shit. And there he goes. So yeah, so I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. We were out on yesterday. We did some grocery and whatnot. And I thought it was going to be a madhouse. It turned out to be pretty mellow. There was a lot of empty shit on shelves, so which is not surprising because Black Friday, a lot of inventory moves. But my son works in retail. He was telling me his boss and were kind of moaning and groaning that the sales were really horrible. But he was telling me a metric that was pretty funny. He was like, yeah, we did have quite a few people sign up for credit card, the store credit card and whatnot. And that really wasn't surprising to me because I think right now there's a lot of people that are just living on credit and extending credit. I mean, shit. When I go buy that weapon light later, that's going to be on a credit card because I don't have any money, discretionary money to put towards that. But that'll probably be a Christmas present to myself. And I look at that as that's a need for the weapon because, last thing I want is to have a gun, and then I'm also trying to use a light at the same time. I prefer to have weapon mounted lights, and then if I need to pull a light after the fact, that's what I do. Let's see, is there anything else I'm forgetting? No, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the show, guys. I apologize that it was kind of a ramble fest, but I had debated not doing the show today, but I was like, you know what? There's going to be probably a few shows I'm going to miss after the operation, so any chance that I can get to hang out with you motherfuckers and just say, this is the Lope family. We do things our way. Jackalope crew, whatnot, and I want to make sure that every opportunity I have to hang out with you guys, I do it. Just let you guys know I fucking appreciate you. Everything else. Yak, let Dixon know. I'm still waiting on that hoodie to show up. I think I saw tracking. I think it'll be here on Monday. Once it's here, then I'll be able to get that. Hey, I thank you very much. I'll always BB. Cool. Thanks for subscribing. So yeah, I'll be able to have that freaking me out, and I do have like a little special gift because things took so long, and I think it'll tickle her. I think she'll be thrilled when that shows up. So that will all be done well ahead of my operation and everything else. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hopefully I will be in the right mindset tomorrow to do a real-time story time. We have like another episode of Mr. Trouble, and Mr. Trouble is a character from the Assorted Adventures of Farouk Funtuk and Jizzy J, and we've done 3 parts of that already. So you can go to realtimestorytime.com and see those 3 episodes before. So there will be the 4th episode, hopefully tomorrow. So we'll see how I feel. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I've got my boot on. I've got like a walking boot on, and that's kind of holding everything nice and tight. So hopefully I'll be able to get some sleep. Like last night and this morning, I think I got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, so I'm pretty wiped and wasted. But that's it. All right, guys. So I will see you guys next fucking week. And for you guys that follow the Real Time Storytime show, that'll be tomorrow night, most likely, 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, just like this show. So Saturday is this show, Sunday is that show. And that's going to be it. All right, guys. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends far and wide. Until next time, motherfuckers, please be good to yourself, good to each other. Go out, live life to the fullest, ride a bus to the wheels fall off, have some adventures, get some scars, find some love, and all that jazz. And I will see you motherfuckers next time.